Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Forest of Squirrel Clan, where the budding of the new leaves is hopefully giving some of our cats some ideas about the budding of new relationships as we continue to recover from the very difficult leaf bear that we experienced and try to make the most of our life by going ahead and allowing the clan to leave their grieving behind and be able to remember that life does go on. As predators of this forest, invasive as our cats may be, we do have quite a sense of awareness of how the cycle of nature, life and death continues. And now that Via Heart and Pepperkit are watching down from StarClan, I think that, well, I was going to say I think that they would actually want their clan to be able to go forward, find new stories, and have even more love in their life. But to be honest, Pepperkit was a bit of a troublemaker, and Via Heart really didn't seem to like anyone. She was extremely strict, and I think that she would be a little judgmental that perhaps the clan isn't doing more to practice or train or chase away the wolves that killed her, or maybe disciplining Moon Tuft about putting their lives at risk. And I don't think she's bitter or angry. We can check on her in a second, actually. She's up there in StarClan after all. But I actually don't think that she and Pepperkit would be sitting up there sweetly pressing their little paws together like angels and wishing the best for the clan. I think they'd still be just as troublesome and just as kind of cold and indifferent as they always were in life. But that's okay, because it takes all types to go ahead and create the stories that unfold in life. And today we're going to go ahead and see where those stories take us by starting off with a couple casual encounters and then moving onward into doing all of the mediating for this moon, and then rubbing my hands together in excitement, going ahead and actually seeing what surprises the next moon might have for us, with all of my fingers crossed that maybe it will finally, after over a year, be the birth of some new kittens in the clan. We've adopted a lot of cats, we've stumbled upon quite a few kits, but we have not yet had any clan-born kits, and I just think that'd be really exciting. And hopefully one of the several couples I'm trying to make happen will decide that that is going to be their life plan. But alright, let's go ahead and get started with a 3-cat pileup with what looks to be Chestnut Star, Prancetail, and Pouncebush. So Prancetail, I think that she is really trying to put a bit more of a spring in her step. I think being able to rescue Bloom Coral actually gave her a lot of satisfaction, because a couple moons ago, if not just last moon actually, a tree shattered. And actually it was a couple moons ago, because it was during Leaf Bear, now that I think of it, because the tree shattered due to the ice freezing inside of it and crashed down on Bloom Coral and could have killed him if she hadn't been able to claw him out of there in time. So she did save his life in quite a dramatic fashion. And I think that allowed all of the cats of the clan to have just a little bit more trust in her. It took away a little bit of the dislike that Oliver felt, and it gave Prancetail the opportunity to feel like she can contribute to the clan in a positive way again, which is really good, because with her low experience and her gloomy mood and the way that she felt like she wasn't really very cherished in the clan for so long, and her adventurous nature, I actually thought we might end up having to start rolling for a chance for her to run away every moon. But I think she's feeling more secure, even if she is somewhat dodging at Pouncebush's desire for a relationship, it seems. I think she doesn't really know her own heart yet. Maybe she wants to stay a little bit stronger before she thinks about something, as intense as romance. Or maybe she just wants to be able to figure out if she would want that to be with Pouncebush or if she would want that to be with Bloom Coral. But for now, let's go ahead and see how this 3-cat pileup is going to end. I'm going to roll the dice of destiny. If it rolls a 1 or 2, I get to pick what kind of relationship event this is. It is a 6, so I do not get to pick. Instead, we're going to have a complicated minor encounter. So 1 like gained between Chestnut Star, Pouncebush, and Prancetail. 5 respect gained. Yes. Okay, that's actually really good. Not so much on the 2 comfort lost. 3 jealousy gained. I think maybe Prancetail kind of showing up and trying to really establish herself as a bolder cat now, as a cat who's really willing to be proud of their skills and really willing to become stronger. Maybe she's even volunteering to either do like a border territory patrol, or she potentially might be just volunteering to go ahead and do a bunch of sparring, maybe some training, so that she can become stronger. I think that gained the respect of both Chestnut Star and Pounce Bush and made them realize that maybe they don't want, like, a little uncomfortable, because watching somebody work so hard really reminds you that maybe you should be working a little harder too. And maybe that's where they also gain the jealousy. Like Prancetail is probably jealous of the fact that she really thinks that the deputy and the leader happen to be really strong, amazing cats who, they're defending the clan. So I could see that's why she feels a little less comfortable around them and a little more jealous. And I think that, her eagerness, A, is going to make Pounce Bush's eyes just absolutely sparkle because he likes her. And B, also reminds them that, yeah, they do need to get moving in order to make this clan stronger. So yay, okay, that was kind of cute. And then the other encounter we have right now, do we actually have another one? We do! Oh, I'm so glad I looked twice, because actually Time Fawn is hiding behind Honeywing over here. I'm so glad I looked again. And this is really cute because Honeywing and Time Fawn are actually hanging out inside of the Apprentice den right now with Pebblepaw, who we already rolled for her jealousy, and I have added it in to her relationship files about the fact that, Plumpaw happens to have those feathers. So let me roll the dice. Whoop, another 6. So this is going to be another complex relationship addition between Time Fawn and Honeywing. So let's go ahead and see. I could gain 1 romance, 1 platonic like, 4 dislike. Uh-oh. 3 jealousy and 2 comfort. Huh. Well, I have dislike, jealousy, lost comfort, but they gained a little respect. Really, on the whole of it, if you add it up, losing the comfort and the dislike and the jealousy, it doesn't seem like it was a good encounter. I wonder if something was said that just made both of them feel kind of judged about their kits. Like maybe Time Fawn was trying to compliment Honeywing on being able to go ahead and work so well with, with Plumpaw, like she's been doing, and compliment Plumpaw's development and the way he's so proud that his daughter seems to be doing well, and that she seems to be training Plumpaw better than Primrose Paw because it looks like Plumpaw wants to be an actual warrior. And Honeywing is still feeling really uncertain and actually almost a little hurt about the fact that Primrose Paw didn't want to continue to become a warrior and stay by her mother's side. And in fact, she kind of just sticks to like Fern Flood now, like a little shadow. So I think that's what happened there. It was an attempt to be polite. It was an attempt to kind of compliment one another. But unfortunately, it just came off wrong altogether. So that kind of sucks. But all right. So let's go ahead and let's do our mediating. I think I already had Tangle Spring mediate. She was gonna mediate. The cats say different things. I has it under the relationship files. Don't worry about it. She, I think, was going to mediate between like Eddie Leaf, because I think Tangle Spring is stuck here in the Medicine Cat Den right now because she has a torn pelt from getting it caught in some of the thorns and bushes. So I think, but Rob and Fern wishes their clanmates would just talk to each other. I wish so badly we could go ahead, and I think that he wishes they could talk to each other because he wishes that he could help out somehow and that he could be contributing to the clan as a mediator, and he can't. And I'm still really worried about his broken back, but we may have some good news on that front that I can share with you guys in just a little bit here. But for now, let's go ahead and I think, Tangle Spring. Curious about the other clans. Let's see. Who does she like Eddie Leaf? She likes Eddie Leaf quite a bit, and she actually likes Flood Tough quite a bit. And since Eddie Leaf has been pouting and growling and unhappy because she wanted to go on a training expedition that was totally a date with Flood Tuft, I think Tangle Spring is just going to be like, oh, be quiet. Like, You know that everything is like, just because you have to spend a moon in the medicine cat den doesn't mean that like everything's gone to heck. So I think that she would go ahead and kind of like give Eddie Leaf a gentle bop on the head and remind her that Flood Tuft is one of her best friends. Of course he will wait and go on a training, in big quotation missions, expedition with you later. Aww, look at that. Okay, that's really cute. I love how their dislike has barely budged though. I think they're able to still kind of step on each other's paws pretty easily. All right, so I think, have I had... Floodfern's been having a lot of nightmares about water lately, and that makes me very uncomfortable. Like, is that an event that could happen that could really affect our cats? Because that makes me kind of nervous. But we're gonna go ahead and switch him over to mediating. And I think that he would actually maybe mediate between the cats inside of here. I'm gonna roll a dice. Okay, it's 5. So I'm gonna say he's gonna mediate between the cats who happen to be in the medicine cat den, because that just makes a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna roll again to see if this is going to be a romantic thing or not. It is not, which yeah, Eddie Leaf really kind of likes someone already, and I think Robin Fern's feeling kind of too down to think about romance. So we're just gonna mediate like this for now and allow these two to kind of get to know each other a little bit better. And honestly, it's because Flood Fern is hoping that they'll help each other pass the time and not be so fussy. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and make him back into, whoops, our medicine cat. And then Primrose Paw helps apply a poultice to a small wound, so probably to the scratches that Tangle Spring actually got. And then we have used up all of our mediators except for our clan leader and deputy. So let's see. Chestnut Star is eating some fresh kill, and we'll go ahead and briefly change her over to mediator because leaders are supposed to lead, right? And I think today she doesn't really feel specifically called. Oh, Prancetail. Oh, hey, okay, so maybe she'll talk to Prancetail and Primrose Paw. I'm gonna say this is just kind of mostly by accident because Prancetail is still trotting next to her, talking about how excited she is about all the training sessions, and Primrose Paw happens to be eating some fresh kill at the same time. Romantic? No, that's a paw. I don't have to, oh, thank goodness. Don't have to apply romance. So yeah, everybody just gets to talk to each other a little bit over fresh kill, which is nice because if you notice, those two didn't even quote unquote know each other. So it's kind of nice to have more opportunities to let the leaders and the medicine cats actually mediate between all of the cats, because it feels like the clan is really starting to get to know each other more. And it's really fun to have to use like a mediator because it kind of is like, you know, a friend of a friend introduces you and puts in a good word, or actually, you know, spreads a bad rumor about you, and that affects your relationship. That's a really unique mechanic that I don't really see in anything else, so I like that a lot. Oh, Meanwhile, Pouncebush is finding Pebblepaw annoying. Oh dear. Well, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and say that Pebblepaw is chasing Pouncebush around, complaining about the fact that she doesn't have any feathers like Plumpaw, and that is not fair. And since he's trying to get away from her, they're gonna go ahead and just bump into Floodfern, and Pouncebush is going to desperately try to like FOST Pebblepaw off on Floodfern. And you know what? Actually, it seems to be working pretty well, because I wonder if Floodfern, he's having an okay day today. He's feeling a little bit of relief now that Primrose Paw is able to go ahead and help him as his apprentice. So I feel like he would actually start saying something along the lines of, yeah, you're right. Those feathers really are quite amazing, aren't they? I get to see so many feathers and so many like hulls from seeds that look quite shiny. I think that he would entertain Pebblepaw's jealousy just a bit, not by encouraging her to be jealous, but by focusing on talking about how, yeah, those feathers really are pretty. And I think that would make Pebblepaw feel pretty excited. All right, that's pretty adorable, actually. All right, let me go ahead and deputy again. There we are. Whew, and there we go. Okay, so everybody's been mediated. Everybody's relationships are relationed. Let me go ahead and just kind of zip through everything. Yeah, Pouncebush, Platonic Love. Okay, let's see. Primrose Paw, Tangle Spring, Robin Fern. Oh, Robin Fern actually has quite a bit of a crush on Chestnut Star, all right. Time Fawn. Finally getting there on romantic love, and finally has reached platonic love with his mate Autumn Fur. And Autumn Fur getting there on romantic-like and platonic-like with her mate, also feeling pretty close to Tanglespring, who I think stepped up quite a bit in helping console her after Pebblekit died. Bloom Coral, oh boy. Yeah, Bloom Coral, actually, his romance with Pransdale is not that high anymore, and it's getting really high with Honeywing. And meanwhile, Honeywing's already in love with Bloom Coral. She is going to very actively try to pursue a relationship with him now, I think. And I think that that's probably where things are headed from here. And then Pransdale, because like Pransdale, she kind of has a couple of romance things going on, but I'm actually getting the feeling that Pransdale is going to try to be dodging romance because right now, she sort of wants to go ahead. Oh, where's Pransdale? She sort of wants to go ahead and work on making her experience not so low. She wants to try to become a stronger cat. Yeah, she's waking up on the wrong side of the nest. And she wants to become a stronger cat. She doesn't really have time to entertain ideas of romance when, you know, she wants to feel more powerful in her own fur first. So, let's go ahead and here we go, guys. What will the events of the next moon hold for us? Okay. Oh my goodness, okay. I got really nervous for a second because there was a ceremony and I was like, wait, I don't think there was supposed to be a ceremony. But whisperings on the wind tickle at Floodfern's ears as they gaze up to the stars, an echo rolling smoothly off their tongue. StarClan blesses Primrose Pelt and welcomes them. Primrose! You've all grown up now! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! After such a deeply tragic backstory being abandoned by some other mystery cats. We'll just kind of leave that plot dangling right there. And then Floodtuft has gotten a runny nose, unfortunately. Well, hey, does that mean he's gonna be in the Medicine Cat Den hanging out with Eddie Leaf? I guess that's one way for her to hang out with him. And Tanglespring's pelt is no longer torn. Excellent! All right, well, let's see. And we'll go to relationships in just a second. And let's just check in on the, oh my goodness. I can't believe the new leaf is already gone. How am I going to, like, draw conclusions between the budding of new romances and the budding of leaves now that I don't have new leaf anymore? Gosh darn it. Primrose! Oh, Honeywing's feeling quite lazy. Oh my gosh, hang on. Primrose. Okay, Floodfern. He's feeling nervous maybe because he officially has a new apprentice of his own. For crying out loud, like, Primrose, she is not letting me. Look at her, Primrose Pelt. She has actually grown into a strange good healer. Huh. I mean, she's not compassionate anymore. She's gained this strange trait. You know, I'm gonna say that she actually enjoys trying to mix and match all sorts of different healing herbs in ways that maybe you probably shouldn't. And it's not because she's a mad scientist. She's just eager to figure out their secrets and find an even better way to go ahead and be a good healer. And sometimes it results in a concoction that does actually help cats more than anything they have already discovered. And sometimes it kind of blows up in their face. So, yeah, strange. I didn't see her getting that personality trait when she grew up, but here we are. All right. And otherwise, let's check in on all of the relationships. So, Eddie Leaf shares a joke about a neighboring clan with Floodfern. Okay. I mean, she's still stuck in the Medicine Cat Den. We'll have to check. Pransdale caught a... Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about what to do with this. Pransdale caught a glimpse of Moontuft from the distance. Huh. How am I going to react to that? We'll go ahead and check in on the cats who are outside of the clan in just a second here. Autumn Fur reminds Eddie Leaf to grab something from the fresh kill pile if they haven't already. That's very kind of Autumn Fur. It seems like she's really starting to come out of her pile of grief. And Chestnut Star saw Time Fawn, her father, take the last piece of prey from the fresh kill pile. He's almost an elder. Come on, Chestnut Star. Ease up a little bit. Time Fawn thinks that the prey Floodtuft is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. I wonder if he's either too distracted with his mate Autumn Fur now, or if he's just starting to feel his age a bit and he's not able to get the prey that he wants. Bloom Coral is letting Time Fawn share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. Okay, that's adorable. I think that maybe Time Fawn is like complaining about not being able to catch his favorite prey, and maybe it's because his age is starting to sneak up on him. And Bloom Coral playful, kind guy that he is going ahead and he is just letting Time Fawn kind of get it out. Flood Tuft saw Pounce Bush take the last piece of prey from the fresh kill pile. Flood Tuft is very strict and likes following the rules, so seeing the deputy do that would annoy him quite a bit. Maybe he would even kind of sideways call Pounce Bush out on it by inviting Pounce Bush out on a hunting patrol and kind of glaring at him a little bit and pointing out Pounce Bush did take the last of the fresh kill after all, which would embarrass Pounce Bush and potentially keep him from being able to go out on you know, that training expedition he wanted to do with Prancetail today. Oh, aw, and Pounce Bush is hoping that Robin Fern notices them. Oh, you know, I'm gonna take that as Pounce Bush is... He's feeling kind and a lot of empathy towards the cat who is kind of trapped in the medicine cat den at the moment. And again, actually, Primrose Pelt, having gone ahead and grown up into a strange good healer. All right, you guys. All right. I'll tell you guys in just a moment what I think about that. Meanwhile, Tangle Spring bumped into Moontuft at the clan border. Okay, I might... Like, neutral effect? Huh. I won't do anything about that right now since the effects are kind of neutral. But I wonder if I should start rolling to see if Moontuft kind of spooked them. Or... Do you think this would be an opportunity for me to go ahead and roll a random generator for like an encounter? And if Moontuft ends up becoming the better friend of a cat of the clan than any other cat, what if he could lure that cat away from Squirrel Clan and onto his side? We might start doing that. Not this time. Not this time, because I think the idea just occurred to Moontuft that perhaps he could recruit different members of Squirrel Clan into his own influence, because in his opinion, the clan is not nearly as strong as they think they are. We'll think about that. Though what he would do with an elder like Tangle Spring, I have no idea. Maybe try to take advantage of her really good mediating skills? And meanwhile, Floodfern is giving Pebblepaw a task. Thankfully, she took to it without too much complaint. Honeywing saw Primrose Paw take the last piece of prey from the fresh kill pile. Oh, it's so sad to see how, like, mother and daughter, who are totally in love with each other, are actually kind of butting heads a little bit more now that Primrose Pelt has grown up a bit more. And Plum Paw bristles after being scolded by a Primrose Paw. Or Primrose Pelt, it should say. And Plum Paw is actually Honeywing's, like, is that Honeywing? Or, no, Pebblecit. Yeah. Pebblecit is actually Honeywing's, no, Plum Paw is Honeywing's apprentice right now, right? No, Pebblepaw is. Sorry, there's so many P's. Primrose, Plum, Pebble. It took me a minute to sort them out. Anyway, Primrose Pelt chats with Autumn for about their day. Robin Fern caught a glimpse of Moontuft from the distance. Yeah, I think I am going to add in that effect, actually, because this is getting a little bit interesting, to say the least. So I'll make note of that, and then I think we might start having a Moon's Shadow cast some doubts over the unity of Squirrel Clan coming up, especially because I haven't had any new kids born, gosh darn it! And Pebblepaw quickly apologizes after bumping into Bloom Coral. They have a small laugh about it. Excellent! Alright, well, yeah, I actually love the idea that running into Moontuft at the clan border might cause like a random encounter with him. Just a casual encounter, a complex one. And maybe if he does manage to win over more trust than a cat has in any of the other cats in the clan, or he manages to win over like more friendship, he might lure them away. Let's actually go ahead and check on what he's doing right now. He was scented near the borders, and he is a very smart and strange cat. So I could see him trying to go ahead and take advantage of not letting go of the relationships that he already has established in the clan. So I think we will do that. I think we will make it so that he can still potentially lure one of the Squirrel Clan cats away, and we'll have to see if that's going to drive the clan apart, or if perhaps the wisdom of the leaders, everybody up here, for instance, can mediate. Maybe the wisdoms of the leader the deputy, the medicine cats, and the elders will be able to keep the clan close-knit and tight together so that they can face whatever challenges they have coming up in the future. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for all of our silly little apprentices, and to maybe throw some acorns at these cats so that they'll hurry up and have kids already! And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!